So I'm making some cornmeal oatmeal porridge this morning, and have my water here. Just put some cold water on, and I'm gonna put some cinnamon leaf, 3 leaves, and the maize. This is the part that the nutmeg, it encases the nutmeg. So whenever time you get nutmeg straight off the tree, it has this thing over it called maize. So I'm gonna drop it in the pot. It has a burst of aroma, and it gives the porridge a nice flavor. So stay tuned. We're gonna leave this to come to a boil. Okay guys, I'm gonna get ready to blend the oatmeal. So I'm using a third of a cup of oatmeal. I'm gonna use 2 scoops of that. And I'm going to do the same for cornmeal. To this, I'm going to be adding some walnut. Adding a cup of walnut. 1/3 cup of walnut. 1 cup of this. Okay. Then I'm going to be adding some oatmeal. Alright, so I'm adding some oat milk. Okay, the pot is boiling, releasing all the flavors, the aroma from the maize and the cinnamon leaf. I'm gonna add a teaspoon of vanilla extract. This is a pure blend vanilla, guys. It smells so good. Now I'm gonna add my oatmeal, cornmeal, walnut mixture. Just stir it right in. We just have to keep stirring this until it starts to boil again, till the water comes back to boiling point, or else it will start lumping. It's very tricky. If you don't keep stirring it, then it starts to form the lumps at the bottom. So when you're stirring the pot, you know, I have my spoon in this position, so I'm using right here to stir, right? And I'm stirring right around the pot. So I'm getting anything that's gonna settle in any sides of the corner. And if you see any lump trying to appear, just go ahead and rub it out to the side like this. Just like that, just like that. See? One of the reasons why you stir it until it becomes boiling, the water gets stirred, or the mixture becomes to that boiling point, is because when it's boiling, it's moving, so it's not sticking. But when it's before it starts to boil, it will just sit at the bottom and then stick. So right now it's boiling, so it's moving, right? We're gonna allow that to boil. And you know, every cornmeal varies. We know oatmeal is pretty much instant, you know, 5 minutes or so and it's ready. But for cornmeal, sometimes it may take a good 20 minutes. When I was growing up, cornmeal would be boiling it for, to me, it feels like forever. Because the cornmeal was, you know, a little bit more hard. Yeah. And then I'm gonna, and we don't cover the pot, because if we cover the pot, it's gonna start sweating, and the consistency of the porridge is gonna get more watery. So you leave it open. That's it's like a rule about making porridge. You just don't cover it, and then you don't want it to boil over either. Stay tuned. Okay guys, I'm gonna put some nutmeg in, but before I put the nutmeg in, this is what the maize that I showed you earlier that goes over. The nutmeg goes in it with a harder shell over it, and then this is a harder shell that encases the nut, and then this weft is over the hard casing. So they take this off and they dry it, and then this is what we have. Okay, some stores sell it, and then this is the nutmeg. So I'm going to go ahead and grate my nutmeg for my pot. Stir. I'm gonna give this another 5 minutes. Okay guys, we're checking in on our porridge again, and it's finished. So I'm gonna start to sweeten it. Right? I'm going to use some honey. Sweeten this with some honey. This is honey in the raw, guys. This is pure honey. So if you have honey at home, use it and sweeten your porridge. Use it and sweeten anything. You can add condensed milk to this if you want, for the whole, you know, authentic Jamaican sweetening. You can add coconut cream to this, or coconut milk. But because I've used some oat milk as my base to blend the cornmeal, the oatmeal, and the walnuts, right? I'm using just the honey, right? To sweeten it. Then I'm gonna garnish it off with some cinnamon powder. Mind you, we already have cinnamon leaf in there, the real authentic cinnamon leaf. So now we're gonna just finish it up with some cinnamon powder. Give it a nice dusting. Yeah. I'm gonna turn my stove off. And that is it. Your Jamaican cornmeal porridge. Yes. Thank you for watching. I hope you make this one. And let me know if you like the video. And let me know if you will put condensed milk in it. It's all to your liking. Stay tuned.